gotten together today because we wanted to, address something because it's the beginning of the year 2022, and you might be wondering, why don't I have the energy, or why haven't I been able to get into a routine of exercise yet? And I think that happens sometimes to many of us for different reasons, but we wanted to give you some feedback about it, some strategies, and how you can make exercise happen one step at a time.
Yes, yes. So today we're talking about how to add exercise and make it part of your lifestyle. Very important. So my advice to make a goal that is you believe is doable first, instead of like one day deciding to exercise every day when you haven't exercised for a long time. So the first thing is make a small goal that you believe is doable. For instance, if your goal is to work out 3 times a week, you want to exercise 3 times a week, start with once a week. And once you feel comfortable doing once a week for a couple of weeks, then you add a second day. And so that is going to make it easier. And then little by little, you're going to make able to add 3 times a week, and you're going to be able to keep it consistent, because the goal is to be consistent. Yes.
Yes, and I think, yeah, and I think it's important also to acknowledge that even though you might find some activity enjoyable, doesn't mean that it's not going to be difficult to create a routine. Sometimes we have high expectations of ourselves, and like you say, it's very important to set small goals that are very, very easy to achieve, like no-brainers, so that we can build that from there. I think that digging into our inner motivation is super important. So asking ourselves questions that can kind of like boost our motivation is really important. So if you can ask yourself things like, why did I even think about starting exercising? What kind of benefits am I thinking to get from this? And how would it look like in 5 years if I do stick to this routine? And what kind of benefits in my health am I going to enjoy it? And also paint the other picture in your writing, like what will happen if I don't? What will happen if I don't get into the routine and I just, continue in this track of not exercising? Having those answers written down will give you a boost of motivation when you need it. And it will also make it 3 times more likely that you make it happen when you write it down. So that's definitely something that I encourage to do.
Yes, and also like be aware that there's times that you might not make it. You might skip a week, and that's okay. Like you keep trying, you keep showing up, and it's okay. Sometimes life happens, so just be gentle with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just recognize that there was a week that you missed, and then move on and continue. Don't just stop, because sometimes what happens is like we do very well for a couple of weeks, we're excited, and then something happens, you get sick, or the routine, you have too much work, and then you couldn't make it 1 week, and then you like discouraged and you just quit the whole thing. So just make sure you don't do that. Make sure that you keep going, and you'll make it happen. Yes.
Yeah, the most important part is to get back up, back on track. And important, doesn't matter how many times you fall out of the wagon sort of thing, they jump right back into it, because you can resource to looking at your goals and seeing why it matters, by having those notes of the questions that you ask yourself to start with. And don't hesitate to ask for help too. Like in our community, we are really our goal is to keep you motivated, inspired to keep moving. So you have us by your side. You can reach out to us anytime you want, and also ask for help in your support system at home. Maybe like if you need time, somebody watching your kids, or if you simply need encouragement or a reminder, hey, it's your time to exercise, go do it. Having that accountability and support is very important.
Yes, you're right. And yes, and then keep the positive attitude, and you're gonna make it happen. And in exercise, it's gonna be part of your lifestyle.
Yes, we're cheering you on. You can make it happen. Yes.
So I hope these tips help, and then we'll hope to make more videos to keep our community moving and healthy, moving, exercise, and healthy.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. I hope it helps, and we look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in classes.
Yes, bye guys. Yeah, acordo ahí.
routine.
Yeah, so that